Yep. So I think we're definitely well in the top 8, latter half of the bracket. I think we've probably got at least a good like 6 or 7 sets left to play. I think so. We'll sit tight. We got some more good melee going. So I know Dave Slowking here usually when he likes to team stuff like this, he likes to team with Preeminent, but Preeminent, Mr. Minnesota had to, I guess he had something else going on, so last minute substitution for Mr. Second or third in Iowa, Cardboard King, so these are definitely, this is pretty much the best of the best Iowa dubs you're going to be seeing, so. Alright, yep. Oh yeah, that's tough to come back on. Yeah, Dave and Colt Cardboard Bear definitely, the rest, have played a lot against Wendy. They know pretty much exactly what she's going to be aiming to do in this sort of setup here. So she's going to be kind of more sitting on the outside than she'd like to be, outside looking in. They're just going to be, if I had to guess, they're just going to be really good at sort of hitting her away and then just going straight for Diggles, which Diggles can absolutely sort of hold his own against Colton and Dave a little bit, but it's going to be a lot tougher against both of them if they keep Wendy away from him, like I think they're going to do. But all right, good save. Also a good find. Man, this is really turning around quick. I didn't even notice how quickly green stocks were going away. That doesn't even matter that much to Wendy as long as Diggle stays alive. Yep, here we go. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. You better run. Alright. A lot of well-placed back airs, avoiding the crouch canceling, staying in a sort of healthy range there. That's good. Unfortunate F smash of the partner there, but thankfully low percent, so still doing okay. Alright, yeah. That's always, oh my god, in those like everyone has one stock, everyone at high percent situations, it's so, there's nothing more nerve-wracking in doubles than that, because you know that like game is, I don't want to curse anything, but the game is immediately swings so much in the team's favor of whoever takes that one stock.
Mission complete.
Alright, I think we're going Yoshi's. Nope, Pokemon. That makes sense. The low one or the small one. Lots of, I think that's definitely what I would like. This is definitely what I wanted to see. I think more from Green Team, just a lot more back air. It's just a lot bigger space-taking moves. It's already such a good move, and it only gets better when there's more bodies to hit. All right, good ledge stalls for Colton. Blue team having a bit of trouble both getting back on stage together. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I would have really wanted to see a rest attempt from Wendy, although I suppose that Dave could have just thrown. Alright, rock transformation. I had better be seeing some shenanigans here. I know, yeah, Wendy, definitely not going to be anywhere near that pit. Yeah, you can always tell the more of an old head someone is when they're playing on Stadium, just because when they get the transformations, they're just doing less. They're just... 2 old heads in singles on a rock transformation are perfectly happy to just wait it out. Oh, I wonder if that was an accidental sort of double jump there. I feel like Diggles definitely could have covered that Dave recovery. All right. Green staying pretty comfortably ahead on this one. I guess suppose that's the matchup at work there. We did just see Wendy dying off the top, so almost. Yeah, just so many back airs. It's so good. I always found it kind of odd how good rest. I always found it kind of odd how there's so many obvious differences between like Marth and Roy, for example, or like Pikachu. Like all the clones have so many differences, but then like Falco is supposed to be a clone, but like I could not tell you the difference between Fox and Falco's like bears, or their up tilts, or their nairs, or their forward airs. They just have so much that's just the same, and like they're both, and it's always a move that's good. Not forward air, but. All right, yep, that makes sense. Wendy, big Dreamland fan. Dreamland fan 137. He's gonna be living a lot longer. Hopefully not dying off the top. Oh yeah, this is winners finals, I guess. Okay, I wasn't thinking about where we are in bracket, but that makes sense. That was really clutch of Dave to come back down and interrupt the up throw rest. That was definitely coming, so. Yeah, this is more of that, if they, like, it doesn't, honestly, it kind of almost doesn't matter if Wendy doesn't die super early here, because as long as they can keep hitting her away, they can just keep bullying Diggles 2v1. So. Oh, good laser to save, but still not enough. But they're always going to be at that level of doubles play. You're always going to be seeing Falcos do that. Honestly, if you're teaming with a Falco and you're trying to recover, and you know that you're not going to make it if you try to recover, you have to try anyway, just because you never know if you're. You just have to count on your teammates to try and laser you. You're going to die. So, all right. Yeah. See, 3 Wendy stocks, 1. Diggle stock. That is what stock tanking is for, but you can't be too passive. Alright, little scuffle center stage. A little too high percent for an up throw rest, but. Alright. Oh, good down airs. Ooh, that was almost a very good gimp from Wendy, actually. Keeping a minute, honestly, but yeah. Definitely, I feel like whoever Colton or Wendy loses next stock here, yeah, that's gonna impact a lot. Because Colton can really make this stock sort of count now. Especially with Diggles already kind of getting up there in percent. Oh my god, good F smash. Really good call out. I'm honestly surprised Dave didn't get the wall jump invincibility to go through that. Barrier. Oh, okay. Wow. 137. So let's see here. Dave versus Wendy is definitely, even on this stage, I definitely would expect Dave to win this, but we'll have to see. An up throw rest would be good, but it's going to be hard to find a grab on Dave. Wendy playing smart, patient though, even though she's grounded. She's not, all she wasn't really getting hit by just stray stuff, but all it takes is one hit. Yeah, Dave using a lot of safe cross-up bears. That's really really teasing on the shield there. You want to punish it, but you can't. Yeah, Dave just playing super safe, super jab, laser, just take your time with this Jigglypuff. Yep. He barely even like sort of moved horizontally there.
Mission complete.
All right, I think we all more than likely we're going back. Wendy is a Dreamland till the end. Yep, there we are. Yeah, as long as green team keeps it up with kind of the big space-taking moves, I feel like I don't know what blue team really can do here, unless they've got to change up their tactics somehow, and I don't have an idea of how, but Wendy was getting a lot of good sort of gimps right up till the up at sort of near the end there. She's really just kind of keeping the team in it. So if she can keep finding those, she might have a chance here. Yeah, no, that's even on Dreamland, you're not living that. Good game, good game. That was a no-win situation. It was either go for the high angle or go straight up and eat a back air. No, we're getting out of that one. Oh, that was a yup. See, that's what I'm talking about. Wendy will just literally go for those. She'll just go for those YOLO rests like that. Wave dash back, read the roll in, but oh man. They can play as sick as they want, but they're still just kind of getting rinsed by these sort of combos. Anytime they get into isolation, I think both Colton, both Slowking and CBB are just the better one-on-one players. So anytime they're super split up like that, I feel like it's just kind of not doesn't spell out very well for the blue team here. So yeah, unfortunate. Took a bit, but it looks like the green team really did sort of find their rhythm. Yep. Nah, she can't come back from that. GG.
Mission complete.
Yep.
Mission complete.
Not until the announcer says game is it over, I guess, so. Knock-on game. Alright, so what does... Actually, here, let me pull it up on my phone since I'm only looking at myself on this monitor here. Let me see what the bracket looks like. I'll kind of read it off just in case anybody doesn't have it open.